Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to the maths class. In our previous class, we did some problems on HCF. Today we are going to start LCM. LCM means lowest common multiple. Now, students, you know how to find multiples and common multiples of two numbers, three numbers, right? So, let's consider two numbers, 10 and 15. Now, the multiples of 10 are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and so on. Multiples of 15 are 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, etc. Now you can see that in these multiples 30 and 60 are common. Now we have to find LCM of 10 and 15. Now LCM means lowest common multiple. So among these common multiples, which one is the lowest? The first one, that is 30. So 30 is the LCM of 10 and 15. And also remember students, LCM of two or more numbers is their smallest common multiple. And therefore the smallest number that is divisible by them. Students, there are many methods to find LCM of two or more numbers. We are going to use the common division method to find LCM of two or more numbers. First, let's find LCM of two numbers. Find LCM of 12 and 18. First, we will write 12 and 18 in a row. Then, we will have to consider the lowest prime number that we divide at least one of the numbers. Now, 12 and 18 both are even numbers, so they are divisible by 2. So, we will write 2 here. Now, after dividing 12 by 2, we get 6. So, we will write 6 here. And then, after dividing 18 by 2, we get 9. So, we will write 9 here. Now, among these two quotients, 6 is divisible by 2. So, again we are going to consider the number 2 and write it here. Now, we know 2 3s are 6. So, we will write 3 here. But 9 is not divisible by 2. So, we will write 9 as it is in the next row. Now, these two numbers, 3 and 9, are odd numbers. And we know 3 and 9 are divisible by 3. So now here we are going to consider 3. So we will write 3 here. Now 3 ones are 3. We know that. And 3 threes are 9. Then again 3 is divisible by 3. So again we are going to consider 3. Now once we get 1 as quotient, we will write 1 as it is. And we know 3 ones are 3. Now we are going to stop the division method. Why? Because as we get the 1 as quotient, we are going to stop there. Now we have to find LCM of these two numbers. How? The product of the divisors is the LCM. That means we will have to write 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36. So, LCM of 12 and 18 is 36. Now do another example. 22 and 44. Again we will write these two in a row. Now, consider the lowest prime number, that is 2. Now, 22 and 44 both are divisible by 2 as they are even numbers. So, we will write 2 here. We know 11 2s are 22 and 22 2s are 44. Again here 22 is divisible by 2. So, again we are going to consider 2. 11 is not divisible by 2. So we will write 11 as it is. Then we are going to divide 22 by 2. The answer will be 11. Now 11s are divisible by 11. So we are going to consider the next prime number 11. Now 11 by 11 means 1. 11 divided by 11 ones. As we get 1 as quotients, we are going to stop there. So the LCM of these two numbers 22 and 44 will be the product of the divisors, that is 2 into 2 into 11. Now 2 2s are 4, 4 11s are 44. So LCM of 22 and 44 is 44. Now let's find LCM of three numbers 12, 36 and 48. Here also first we will have to write these three numbers in a row. Then we will have to take the lowest prime number that will divide at least one of the numbers. As 12, 36 and 48, these three numbers are even numbers, so we can divide them by 2. So we will consider 2. Now 2 6 are 12. Now if you divide 36 by 2, you get 18. After dividing 48 by 2, you get 24. Now again 6, 18 and 24 are even numbers. So again we will consider 2 and divide these numbers by 2. 2 3s are 6, 2 9s are 18, and if we divide 24 by 2, we will get 12. Now among these three numbers, 3, 9 and 12, 12 is the even number, so it is divisible by 2. So we are going to write 2 here. As 3 is not divisible by 2, we are going to write 3 as it is. Again 9 is not divisible by 2, so we are going to write 9 as it is. And 12 is divisible by 2, so after dividing, we will get the answer 6. So we will write 6 here. Now again among these three numbers 9, 3 and 6, 6 is divisible by 2. So again we are going to write 2 here. 3 and 9 are not divisible by 2. So we are going to write them as they are. Now we know 3 2s are 6. So we will write 3 here. Now these three numbers 3, 9, 3, they are odd numbers and they are divisible by 3. So we are going to consider 3 here. Now we know 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. Again 3 is divisible by 3. So we are going to divide them by 3. Now once we get 1 as quotient, we write 1 as it is. Dividing 3 by 3, we get 1. Again we are going to write 1 as it is. Now as we get quotient 1, so we are going to stop here. Now LCM will be the product of the divisors, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Now multiply. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 3s are 48. 48 into 3 will be 144. So the LCM of these three numbers 12, 36 and 48 is 144. Now students, let's solve some word problems from exercise 6E. It says, find the smallest number which when divided by 14 and 21 leaves no remainder. That is, we will have to find the smallest number that is divisible by both 14 and 21. So, we have to find LCM of these two numbers. So, find To find LCM, first we will have to write these numbers in row. Then we will have to consider a number that will divide at least one of them. Now we know 14 is divisible by 2 as it is an even number. So we will write 2 here. Now we know 2 sevens are 14 and 21 is not divisible by 2. So we will write 21 as it is. Now among these two numbers, 21 is divisible by 3. So we are going to consider next 3. 7 is not divisible by 3. So we will write 7 as it is. And after dividing 21 by 3, we will get 7. Now 7 and 7 both are divisible by 7. So we are going to consider 7 and we will get 1 as quotient. So the LCM of these two numbers will be 2 into 3 into 7. Now 2 3s are 6, 6 7s are 42. So 42 is the smallest number which when divided by 14 and 21 leaves no remainder. Now let's solve the next problem. It says find the smallest number that leaves 5 as remainder when divided by 36 and 54. That is, to solve this problem, first we will have to find the smallest number that is divisible by both 36 and 54. So let's find LCM of these two numbers first. So first we will have to write them in a row. Then we will have to consider a number that will divide at least one of them. So let's take 2. Now this will divide both because both of these numbers are even numbers. We know dividing 36 by 2 gives 18 and dividing 54 by 2 gives 27. Now again we can divide 18 by 2. So again we will consider 2. Now we know 2 9s are 18 but 27 is not divisible by 2. So we will write 27 here as it is. Now 9 and 27 both are odd numbers and are divisible by 3. So we are going to consider 3. Now divide 3 3s are 9 and 3 9s are 27. Again these two numbers are divisible by 3. So we are going to consider 3. 3 1s are 3. 3 3s are 9. Now again divide them by 3. Now as we already got 1 as quotient, we will write 1 as it is. And then dividing 3 by 3 we get 1. So the LCM of these two numbers will be 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3. That is 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 3s are 36, 36 3s are 108. But in the question it says we have to find the smallest number that leaves 5 as remainder. So to find the required number, the required smallest number, we will have to add 108 and the remainder 5. So the answer will be 113. Now the next problem says, what is the smallest number of chairs that can be arranged in rows of 9 and 15? So the smallest number of chairs has to be the multiple of 9 and 15. So we will have to find LCM of 9 and 15 first. So let's find. Now 9 and 15 both are odd numbers and we cannot divide them by 2. So we will consider the next prime number, that is 3. Now these two numbers are divisible by 3. So write 3 here. Now we know 3 3s are 9 and 3 5s are 15. Now among these two numbers 3 is divisible by 3. So we will again consider 3. 3 ones are 3 and 5 is not divisible by 3. So we will write 5 as it is. Now again, we will have to divide 5 by 5. So we will get 1 and 1. So the LCM will be 3 into 3 into 5. Now 3 3s are 9 and 9 5s are 45. That is the smallest number of chairs that can be arranged in rows of 9 and 15 is 45. So this is it for today, students. I hope now the concept of LCM is clear to you. Thank you.